Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video in BlockLords. Here we go towards Sector 3. We're almost there now, we're just going to check what we need. But this grind really is starting to feel quite grindy. But we're going to push ahead. Alright, so let's just recap on where we are. So to get into Sector 3, we need our Foreman House level 8 in Sector 2. And for the Foreman House to be at level 8, we need to upgrade it. And that is going to require 96,000 wood and stone. Everything else we can do, it's not a problem, but these two are quite a lot. Now, how much can we hold at the moment? 92. Alright, so only 92,000 at the moment. So what we need to do is increase our capacity to be able to do this. Now, we have already upgraded this warehouse to level 5 and this warehouse to level 5 in Sector 1. And we can't upgrade these anymore because the Foreman House in Sector 1 needs to be level 6 before we can upgrade these again. So these are maxed out at the moment unless we upgrade this Foreman House, which we don't want to do. So we have this Foreman House, which is level 7, which means we have these two warehouses, which are also currently both level 5, but we can upgrade those to level 7 now. So we're going to upgrade the warehouses in Sector 2 above and beyond 5. Alright, so that we can do now. We've got everything we need to go from 5 to 6. This is going to take us from plus 20,000 to plus 30,000. It's going to give us an additional 10,000 by doing this. It takes 1 hour as well, so we'll just go ahead and we'll do that. Alright, so in 1 hour, we'll have an additional 10,000, which will put us up to 100,000 in terms of our capacity, which means we'll then have everything we need to be able to get this to level 8. So what we need to do now is we need to work on getting those materials. And that is going to be a long journey. So as we start with most days, let's just check through our buildings. Anything that is 50% is going to get repaired before we get started. Although I think everything at the moment is just at 10%, so we should be okay. Yep, they're fine. Okay, so all the buildings are okay. Right, we've got enough food. We need some more tools. I can see we're running out of tools, so we're going to go ahead and just create some more of those. Alright, and then we need to make sure everyone's rested, make sure we've got some food coming in. Alright. This building needs to rest. Alright, let's get these miners out. So what we're going to do at the moment is we're just going to get the miners going and getting the stone that we need. We're also going to use a few of the miners to be able to refine the stone as well. So we can keep that going as well. Now, it does mean that we're going to get we're not going to get the stone as quick as we need it, but it does mean that we're going to be doing two things at once. So that's good. We're resting in when we need to rest. So we can select 3 miners because we've got 2 in the first mine, which is level 5, and 1 in the second mine. And the rest of them are going to have to just work and get stone. Now, as soon as we have enough refined, we can just focus on the stone. So we want to kind of do both at the moment. And we can also buy from the shop. Although we do need to start thinking about the next step as well. We're getting very close to Sector 3 now, and we need 5,000 gold. 5,000 gold to open up Sector 3. So we do need to start saving up our gold and not spending it, which is one of the things that we want to work on here. So let's go ahead with the lumberjacks, just rest them. Okay, so we have, again, pretty much back to 0 on all of our resources again now. But we are progressing and leveling up, so it is working. Okay, here we go. So enough food, we need some more tools. Once that second builder is done, we'll use that to get some more tools. We want to keep at least 1,000 of everything. Ideally, we really want to start thinking now about having at least 2,000 of everything as a minimum. But we're going to do this for now. Okay. Also, the hunters are going to need to rest, but we don't have any space for them at the moment. 2 hunters can go out. I would get them working on food as well, but for now they're okay. Okay, so we'll get them to get some more food. We have a lot of meat as well, so we do need to make sure that we sell some of that meat. We'll get the farmers out. We'll get the cooks working, so we need some more bread. We do have some milk, which is great, so we'll send the cooks out at the moment, whilst we've got enough food. Just to go and make some more bread. Make sure we milk the cows. And feed the cows. Excellent. And in the military, I'm actually not bothered about them at the moment. They can kind of just stay there for now. I haven't got any space to recover them for now. That can be done later. It's not a problem. Done my daily check-in, so that's all right. Again, still missing those 3 days. Once I've unlocked Sector 3, then maybe I'll look to recover these 3. But for now, because then that'll boost me up to get this level 25 quicker. But for now, I'm not going to bother with that. All right, so that's pretty much everything I've done there that I need to do. They're all still working. So let's go out into our world view. And hopefully everything should have reset today. Now we do have a few bits of meat that we're selling. We're waiting. The prices have just updated. So let's have a look and see any meat that's selling. There's one for 14. That can go. Excellent. It is going to take a bit of time, but that's okay. So we're just selling meat at the moment. There's a 13 there, but there's also a 15. Oh, a few 15s actually. We should have kept checking. 2 hours on that one, but that's okay. We'll do that. All right. So we've got 2,500 meat being sold. All right, and that is going to give us about 500, and 50, roughly 550 gold coins. So that'll put us up to about 1,000. So we're 1/5 of the way there. 1/5 of the way there. So, and that's without buying any resources. So, with that being said, let's have a quick look at the. We are 9,996 experience. We are just 4 experience away from completing the battle pass, and this is it. Here we go. 10,000 experience, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We've made it. We're over the 10,000 mark. Took us a while to get there, but we did it, and that means now we have unlocked this. So we're going to get the epic lumber pack first. We'll open up that. That gives us, oh, it says that we've claimed that as well. So okay, we've claimed it. So we've got to... Oh, no, sorry. I apologise. It took us back to the first one. We didn't get... That was the... Hold on, so we hadn't claimed that before. Is there anything else we haven't claimed or we forgot to claim? Everything has a tick on it there. That was one that I think we just forgot to pick up. Just checking everything else is done. That's all done. Yep, everything there is done. It's all got the ticks on it, which is good. Just checking all of this. And here we are, the last one. So we're going to go ahead with this one and get a basic bear slayer. There we go. We have a basic bear slayer now. And the last one is going to be the bear slayer chest and the legacy bear slayer. So let's go ahead and unlock these. All right, and we got another. So we got a legacy bear slayer. A few more bits as well. And we also got another banner as well. So there we go. Completed. It's done. There is nothing else here. We've completed with 5 days left. We have completed the battle pass. Great. Good news. So we could go and sell that now if we wanted to. There is the opportunity. We're not going to. I'm going to keep hold of it. But if we wanted to, we could. And let's just have a quick look. I'll bring the screen across so we can see. On open loot here. If we were just to look at the filters. So go to OpenSea, not open loot. If we go to OpenSea.io and we have a look, and we're looking at the different types. We are looking for both a legacy and a basic bear slayer. In fact, if we look at a basic bear slayer, 12 matic, price low to high. 11 matic, 9 matic. Alright, so you can pick them up for 10 matic at the moment for a basic, 10 matic for a basic. Or a legacy at the moment, if you have a legacy, 26 matic. Matic is currently about $1. So this is all good and well, but let's have a look. Are they actually selling? Because that's what we're really interested in, right? Are they actually selling? 6 hours ago, one sold for 25 matic. Okay. 19 hours ago, one sold for 6.8 matic. So you can pick them up. Basic bear slayers are selling for 6 to 7 matic. If you keep your eye out, you'll be able to find them. But the legacy bear slayers are selling for between 20 to 25 matic. Matic is approximately $1 at the moment. So yes, about $25 for a legacy and almost $10 for a basic, meaning you can make your money back. You can recover the cost of, at the moment, your battle pass. I have a feeling though, once the battle pass is over, these should hopefully go up in value when they're no longer available. So we'll just keep an eye out on that and wait and see. But good to know. Good to know that we have those. All right, let's have a look and see what we got, shall we? Let's see what they are. Let's go back to our farm. And let's check out our 2 new lords. All right, so we're going to have a look on our farm here. So we'll click on lords. We'll scroll to the bottom, see if they're at the bottom. Yep, there they are. There they are. All right, so we have this one, which is the... this one I'm assuming is going to be the basic one. Yep, which has 3 traits. Slightly increased potential impact. Increased squad wheat production. Okay, slightly increased leadership impact. Alright, and then the stats of this are 12 for physicality, 8 for intelligence, 9 for charisma, 6 for leadership +1, and potential is 7 +1. Okay. And then we have the legacy here. And the legacy is 19 physicality, 6 intelligence, 6 charisma, 7 +2 leadership, so 9 on a leadership and 7 on a potential. So, alright, these are definitely good for the physicality side of things. So we can add these. These can now be used. And this one has Chief Engineer and Natural Born Leader 2. Alright. So we can put these out to go and find, do other things. We can't really use them at the moment in any adventures. Probably be able to use that later. But for now we can definitely use them, so they're doing something. Which is good. We can have a look around at everyone else as well, see what everyone else has got. Excellent. So we have a farmer with 10 charisma. We actually need one with 11 charisma. This one also has 10 charisma. We need one with 11 charisma to go out onto one of the jobs. A lot of them, these just have 5 though. They're just very basic. Oh, this one here. This has 11, but this is actually... So this is 11 charisma, but this is the male. So we actually could do with finding him. I don't actually know where he is, but Miles Brockton is his name. So what I would need to do in this instance, because I can see he's with a squad, Miles Brockton, I would have to go to my squads, hover over here and scroll through until I find Miles Brockton. So I know it's a man. Nope. Nope. There he is. And then I have to click on him and I have to dismiss him. So he's now been dismissed. That way I can now use him. Miles Brockton can be used in our adventures. Alright, so looking at anyone else that I might have, I'm looking for a leadership there. That's not really going to help us though, leadership, unfortunately, but looking at the stats, we want charisma and intelligence at 11 really. We want to get at charisma at 10 there. We need one at 11. And we want to use those for the adventures, to be honest. They're the ones that we want to send out in the adventures. So we only need 3 for the adventures right now. We just use those. Alright, so that's all done at the moment. Let's continue. We need to make sure that we get enough wood. Alright, so we've got enough tools now. That's fine. We need to get some more. Repair these builders. Or cover these builders. The miners are working. That's good. This one's resting. We'll send him out. So now we just need to keep on top of this and make sure that everyone is working. Alright, miners are going. Lumberjacks as well. We'll do exactly the same thing with the lumberjacks. We'll send these one out to the lumber mill or the lumber yard so that they can go and get the refined wood first. Or 2 to the first one because that's level 5. 1 to the bottom one here. And the rest of them we're just going to send out onto the trees. Okay. So pretty much into our cycle now. We're at the point where we know what we're doing. We understand how to keep things balanced. We can see our food is starting to come down, so we need to keep an eye on our food. Right, all of the lumberjacks are now out. That's great. So that will be helping us to acquire the wood. Now we can get the hunters. So we can start to cover these. We do need to get some more meat so that we can... Remember, we can do 4 sales on the market a day because we can do 5 at a time. 20 is our limit for cross borders, so we can do 4 sales a day. Also keeping an eye on the local market. If it's ever beneficial, we can do a sale there as well. Okay, farmers. Some more seeds out. And now we can focus on the cook. So the cook needs to rest. So we'll do that first. Grab some more milk. We need to make some more bread. Okay, and now we can just we can get these 2 now because we've got some more space now to be able to do this. So let's just recover these. Alright, now we need to upgrade the warehouse to level 6. That's part of our task. We can do that now. We do have enough, so it's being done. We do have to wait for the hour, though, for this to be finished. And now what we're actually working towards is this. This is our... We can do this now. We have everything we need to do this. So what we need is a considerable amount of refined wood and stone. So we're going to keep working on that. We also need tools. And we need wood and stone. So that's the other thing we're going to work on. And we need a lot of that. So we're going to work towards the refined first as much as we can. So we'll constantly have 3 hunters... 3 lumberjacks and 3 miners constantly refining. We need to make sure that we always have builders making tools. And then we need to make sure we're just gathering as much wood and stone as we can. And that's our focus. So enough food to keep them going. Enough tools to keep them going. We need to make sure that food and the tools are constantly going up. So we'll prioritize on that side of things. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure we've got enough material to be able to push this. And then finally, once we've done that, coming across to unlock this sector, we need 10,000 refined, which we can do. We've got enough for that. We've got 20,000 storage here. So we're going to have to do that again. But this time, the good news about this is we don't need any stone or wood. It's just refined. But we do need food. We need 10,000 food and 20,000 tools. So we have enough for 20,000 tools. But the food right now, we do not have enough for the food. So we need 10,000. And we only have 9,500. So we do need to upgrade our granary. Or a granary. A granary needs to be upgraded one more time. We can do that. But we do need some material for that as well. So this is going to need to be upgraded. And if we do that, that's going to give us an extra 1,000. Which means we'll just have enough. We'll have just enough to be able if we do that. Alright, so that's the next thing we need to do. I believe we only have one of these. I don't think there was 2 in here. But there is another one over here as well. So this one's level 1, so we could upgrade this one as well. But the problem with this one is if we upgrade it, which we can do right now actually, we're going to go from 1,000. Oh, we'll get an extra 1,000 here. So we could actually just upgrade this one. We could do this one right now actually. And then that's done. We've got enough. Because that's going to give us, yeah, an extra 1,000 in our capacity for food, which is more than enough. So yeah, we're going to upgrade this one right now. So it's just so it's done and it's out the way. And then that's the granary done, so we don't need to do anything else on that. So we'll just do that one to level 2. We could actually do this one to level 5, because then that's going to give us an extra slot. So it would actually make sense to be able to do that. But again, it's only going to give us an extra 1,000 food. So it's going to take us from 4,000 to 5,000. And that does exactly the same. So it's a lot cheaper to upgrade this one at the moment. So we could do that one to level 5. It does make sense to have that at level 5. Just to get that extra work slot. There we go. But we're going to leave that for now. So, okay. Everything that we need is currently happening. We're going to just rest our villagers. Now, before we go and do some more resting, we're just going to check our buildings to make sure they're okay. This one's at 10%. That one is at a 50, which is good. We checked that. That one's at a 10. So as soon as you have a builder available, remember we have 2 upgrades going at the moment. Now, this one shouldn't take too long to upgrade, actually. This one's only going to take 2.5 minutes, which is good. But as soon as that's done, we'll get that builder out to repair this house. Then once the house is repaired, we'll be able to just continue and rest everybody else here. But we need more food for that. So again, food and tools we're running out of at the moment. So we need to keep an eye on those as well. So just need to kind of make sure we're balancing everything well. And that's it. That's the push now. So we are ready. We are ready to go for Foreman House 8. We have everything done. All the preparation is done. So now it is simply just the resources. And we're already up to 20,000 stone. Remember, we had nothing a little while ago. So it's quite quick in terms of how quick we can get up there. Should only take us around an hour or so of work. And we should be able to get there ready for this. But then we do need those stone bricks and those wood planks. That's going to take us a little bit longer. Okay. Builders are working. This one's having his break. what we're going to do is just stop this one from having his break. Okay, so he's good now. We'll stop that break. We'll come into here. We'll repair this house. So it's done. And then the builders can rest. And while the builder is resting, we'll be able to focus on everything else that we need to do. So all of the other buildings. Oh, this one as well. This lumber mill. This lumber mill is also going to need repairing now. So I need to focus on that. Because it's 50%, which means we're losing half. And the bakery as well. So we need those builders back. As soon as we get both those builders, everything else is okay. It's just at 10%. It'd be really nice if we had a filter here. That would be so nice to be able to filter the buildings in order of damage. Alright, so we're also looking here. Only 35,000 stone remaining in this depot. So we're actually bleeding through a lot of this. We do have the second, the stone depot remaining, which is full. But this first one is actually almost empty, so we have to bear that in mind. We should actually be splitting our miners between the two, rather than just emptying one. Because there's a capacity limit with how many miners we can put in one place. Okay, so I think we should be good now. That house is being fixed. Think that our builders probably need to rest. Oh, it's still working. Okay, so this one's repairing, this one's upgrading. This one it says is resting, but for some reason won't let me. Okay, let me just check. I can't do the lumber mill because I've actually got someone working in there. So that's the bottom lumber mill. So I would actually need to go to this. It'd be nice as well if I could click on this. It doesn't actually let me. The way I have to do this, I can't dismiss. I have to click on there and then I have to... Hold on a sec. There we go. I have to click on that. Now I can do that. Now I can repair that. There was one more, which was the bakery. We'll do that one as well. Repair that. Alright, so now all the buildings are okay. Good. Right, now the buildings are all okay. Let's have a look. The villagers get out to get some more food. We need to focus on the cooks first. They're important. So we're going to rest the cook before we do anything else. And then the second cook we're going to get out. We've got a lot of bread now, which is good. So we'll take that. And we're going to make sure we've got some more milk because we're running low on milk. We need that to be able to make more bread. So you need to rest. And the military we can actually just send out on a patrol. You can go and do that. Now I've never had a military spawn an event yet. They can, but I've never had it. Farmers out. And then rest the hunters as well. And if we need more food, we can always just send the hunters out to debone the meat instead of selling it. So here, because we need some food, we're going to debone this time. We'll put a hunter in here to debone. That's going to give us some... Do the same here as well. So a second one in there. This is going to give us a load of food. Which is nice. Alright, these lumberjacks for some reason are resting. We'll just send them back out. Alright, now the ones that need to rest, we'll let them rest. And let's just work down from the top. So the builders there, they're good. These miners, they need to rest. I mean, it's not exactly fun to record and stream this. I know that it's the same thing. We're just repeating ourselves over and over. But it's more the completion, trying to get towards it. So we're just focusing on that building more than anything. Alright, let's do this. And again, we're only spending half an hour a day in the morning and half an hour a day at night. So we're only spending an hour a day on this. I'm sure you'll be able to do a lot more if you're more efficient. I do have it on in the background sometimes and I just check in on things. But overall, there's two main focuses a day to see how quickly we can do this. And it's taken us 2 weeks so far. Alright, everything else is working. Pretty much efficient. Feels like it's as efficient as it can be. I feel like it was a good split as well, having one villager, 3 builders, feels quite good. We got 8 miners. I think we've got 7. Like we did, we've got 8 miners and we've got 8 lumberjacks. Yep, 8 of each. And then we've got 5 hunters, 1 farmer, 2 cooks, 2 cowherds, and 2 military. I think we could even get rid of one of the militaries. We don't need that many militaries. I don't know what we'd replace it with, though, to be honest. Maybe another hunter? I don't know. Not too sure. Alright, so the farmer can go out again. Just plant some more seeds. This builder, we can actually get the builder now to start making some more tools, because that's going to be important as well. This builder's resting, so let's just check on our buildings. Anything with a debuff that needs to be fixed? No, at the moment they're okay. Yep, they look okay for now. So this house, I can actually repair this house right now. It's only 10%, but it's about to go down to half, so... Yeah, we're about to get 50%. So we're going to repair it now so it's done. Okay, everybody's working now, so just get these lumberjacks resting. Okay, keep an eye on that food and those tools, because they are going down quite quickly. Because that food's going down so quickly, we're going to debone a 3rd hunter here in the other hunt. And then we'll send the rest out. Alright, so that should hopefully sort out the food issue. The cook can go out as well. Make some bread. So you have both cooks making bread. We have... So now we have 5. We have 2 cooks making bread, and we have 3 hunters deboning. So that's a lot of food that's going to be coming in now. That should give us enough to suffice for now. Cowherd's working. Some more milk on the go. Feed the cows, milk the cows. Okay, so they work. It's good to have 2 cowherds, I found. Works well at this stage. Otherwise, we just need these miners to be refining this stone. So always want to mine a refining stone if possible. Alright, there's another 3 refining going, so only 500 at the moment we have. We need a lot more. But we do have 20,000 stone, so that is good. Okay, they're all working. Lumberjacks. Same thing with the lumberjacks, we're going to refine that wood, keep that going. Excellent. Alright. So can't do anything with that cow at the moment because they're being fed, so we need to wait for them to finish being fed. So the cowherd can't really do anything at the moment. Can't really do much with that cow. We're going to have to kill these cows. So slaughter them. Got no uses left. So they've been milked. So you feed them milk them, feed them milk them. Once you've used them, can't use them anymore. Then you have to slaughter them and buy some more. Uses 0 out of 3. Yep, so same situation here. Okay, so we'll do that. That'll give us a little bit more meat. So yeah, we've got enough now. We're over 1,000, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and heal the, just recover this builder. Just so we've got a builder that's on full. This miner's good to go out. So kind of having this rotation system is nice. So some are working, some are resting, and then they swap over. Right now the lumberjacks are ready to go out, so we'll do that. Okay. This camera moving around is a little bit annoying, but I'm hoping they'll fix that in the next update. Also, just going to take a moment today and talk about possible plans for this game and what we can expect to see, or what we're hoping to see, and why are we playing this? Like, why are we wasting so much time on this game if this is all the game is? Well, this game has been built, or they've been building this game since 2018. So this kind of game set up around the same time as Axie did. It didn't have the same hype as Axie, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But this game's been building for a long time. And if we scroll down on their website, blocklords.com, and we get down to some of these images, you can start to see, as much as we have this top-down view, there's also going to be kind of like a 3D view of the game as well. So you're actually going to be able to go down into the farms and look at those as well, like if you look at your village here. So that kind of ties in with the battle system that we're looking at here, where you'll actually be able to battle. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, whether this will be like a cutscene into this, or whether you'll be able to roam. I'm assuming it's just going to be when you go to battle, it will be like this, space like this. But there's going to be these PvP and these battles that you're going to be able to have. So something else to consider is another element of the game. Taking a look at something like the fishing hut here. Again, having that view and being able to maybe come down and walk around would be incredible if they're going to build that. In-game events, well, we've already talked about those, so we've seen those already. Day and night cycles that we know we're going to have. We've got the hero selection that we're already doing that at the moment. Just another view. Again, looking beautiful at the moment when you look at that. With the main UI, which we're currently seeing at the moment, this is where we are at the moment. This is what it looks like. And then the other thing we've got is the genealogy and dynasty, where you'll be able to basically breed. And that whole thing to consider and how that's going to work. Something else to look into. So there's a lot of stuff in gameplay that we're going to look. There's a lot of people backing this game. And they haven't really done much since, you know, there's been no real updates since like September last year. All right, and so we're waiting at the moment. You know, there was a few things that went out. You know, you can see here around this time, like Merchant Madness. They had libraries. They had City Hall. All of this kind of unlocked around the same time. It was like 20th, 21st, 25th. So all of these updates went out around the same time. Then we've had nothing since. So you can look at it in one or two ways when you have no updates. You could be like, oh, well, the devs aren't responding. Or you could maybe think, well, the devs are building. We know that they did a big raise. We know that they got some decent bankroll behind them. About 15 million, I think they raised for their initial token sales. And so right now, they're building up this. They've got this season. You know, the season's going at the moment. They've got the leaderboard, and the leaderboard is coming to an end. So the season's coming to an end in a week. So they're probably not going to do anything during the season. So they'll wait for the season to end, and then at the end of the season, it makes sense for them to announce something, but it might not be at the end of the season. We can just have a look at the leaderboard where we are. We're currently 2,846. So we're getting close towards that 1,000. We've got 5 days left to push. So 5 days left to push for that experience to see if we can get into that top 1,000 to get ourselves some LRDS, which is what we're really after here. We really want to get those LRDS, which is what we're going for. Now, we're not going to get to the top of this leaderboard because unfortunately we joined halfway through. We were nowhere near, but we are closing that gap. So we're going to continue to work on that. So it's taken us, so far it's taken us 2 weeks to get 10,000 points, and they were the easiest 10,000 points. So now it's going to get a lot harder to scout. It'll be diminishing returns now as we continue. We just need to bear that in mind. Alright, so we've got enough food now. We're great for food. We can definitely use some more tools, which is something we're going to have to work towards. So we'll go ahead and make some more tools. Okay. And then anyone that needs to rest can rest. Anything that needs to be fixed, we can fix. Okay, these lumberjacks are all done now. And then we'll send the ones out that we can send out. So as you can see, everything's starting to stack up now. It's quite nice. And what all this basically means is that by the time the upgrade is done on the warehouse, we're going to be heading towards the next thing that we're working on. So we're not going to be waiting and thinking, well, what do we need to do next? So we're already kind of progressing towards that because we don't really want to stall. We don't want to wait. Okay, that cook needs to rest so we can get some more food out in a minute. Excellent. So with the warehouse, we can see in terms of how long it's going to take us to finish upgrading this. We have another 28 minutes here. All right, so what we'll do is we'll take a bit of a rest now. We'll come back in half an hour. I won't record this, obviously, but just so that you know what I'm going to be doing. This will then be upgraded. I will then be able to reach capacity here, so then I will be able to focus on this. So right now, I need to 10x my production of wood planks and stone bricks. So we're going to do that until they're maxed out. We'll keep the tools going. Once these are gone, we'll do the tools. So we'll work backwards. I always tend to do this. So we'll go stone, then we'll go wood, tools, and then we'll go for the basic resources. Once that's done, we'll get that upgrading. That's probably going to happen overnight, which means if I can get this, I'm going to try my best to see if I can get this done today. And if I can, and I hope I should be able to, but if I can do this today, then I can upgrade it overnight. It's going to take, I reckon, somewhere in a region of 8 hours, possibly. I don't know exactly, but I'm thinking maybe like 5 to 8 hours to upgrade this. So it's going to happen overnight. The good thing is I can log out the game and it will continue to upgrade. And then when I come to record a video tomorrow, hopefully by tomorrow's video, this should be at level 8. Which means we'll then be on the last focus, which is going to be just pushing towards this, which is quite a lot of work. Because we need 5,000 gold coins for this. And then we also need another 10,000 wooden planks and refined stone, as well as food. And 20,000 tools, which we do have enough for that. But yeah, that's going to be quite the grind in itself. So we're going to get that done as well. But once we've done that, we'll open up Sector 3, and then we'll be able to upgrade our buildings here. So then we'll be able to work on these buildings, and then what we'll start to do is we'll get all of these upgraded to level 5, so everything's at level 5. Then we'll push everything here so it's all upgraded to level 8, and then we'll start pushing all of this as well up to level 5 as well. What we'll probably do is keep this lock at 5, so max this up to 5. Then we'll max everything here up to 5, and then we'll upgrade everything here to 5, because once it's at 5, it opens up additional slots for everything. So we'll push them into groups of 5. So what we'll do is we'll have, but then that will need this is going to be harder to upgrade because this one actually takes a lot longer. So we'll do this one first, so everything's 5. Then we'll do this one so everything's 5. And then once we've got this open, we'll do this so everything's 5. And if we can do that, then I feel like we're ready to not compete in the next leaderboard, because the whole reason we're doing this is we're getting ourselves ready for the next season leaderboard. But in order to be up here, these are maxed out farms. And at the moment, farms max out at level 15. Level 15 is the max farm right now. So if you want to compete in this leaderboard, you need your farm, all 3 sectors maxed out, every building at level 15. That's the only way you're going to be able to compete at these levels. And that's going to be really hard. So yep, we're still pushing up. Now we're into the top 3,000, so we're going to get 500 gold and a bear slayer chest, which is really nice. We really, really would like to be in the top 100. That would be amazing, because then you get a basic mad balls or a legacy mad balls. This one is a unique, which is incredible. So first place there, getting a unique, amazing. Which is this same person, Clemens Betsworth, is going to win both of these. So they're not only are they going to get 1,000 Lord tokens, they're also going to get 10,000 gold, a unique, just for winning a leaderboard. So this leaderboard is incredible. I mean, a unique right now, not that you can buy them, but there's 2 uniques on sale at the moment. One is 6 ETH and one is 30 ETH. Obviously ridiculously priced, but one did sell a little while ago for 6 ETH. So yeah, one sold for 6 ETH. Just bear that in mind. The people that want them, they've got some FOMO. They're willing to pay for them. So that's quite some leaderboard there. All right, let's stop the builders here. And the reason we're going to do that is because we actually want to repair this building. So we'll send the builder that we just stopped into there to repair it. All right, and then just checking everything else out. This house is going to need repairing. We don't have the builders at the moment, which is okay because we've got one that's... Actually, we do have one that's resting. There we go. They've just finished. So they can fix that house. Then we need to do the foreman house, which we'll do next. And again, we're just going to continue to level these up, as you can see. A long way to go. A lot to do, but we're going to keep focusing on this today. And we'll come back tomorrow with another video, and hopefully we'll be close to to finishing this series and closing out this path or this road to Sector 3. All right, take care. I'll speak to you soon.